Hey guys, we're going to talk today about how to set up a Google Meet to talk to your children, to hold student conferences. I want you to keep in mind that we can only have a maximum of 5 students at a time using Google Meet. And the quote at the bottom of this screencast says, it should be for checking in only, not live instruction. It's very important that we remember that we are not doing live lessons through this tool. The reason for that is that it's not equitable. There are some students that are not able to get on at the time you're asking them to get on. It could also be a situation where some older kids are babysitting younger kids, or parents are at work and they're not doing their schoolwork until that evening when the parents get home. So keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do that. When you open Google, obviously you have your waffle up in the corner. When you open your waffle, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting this up through the calendar. So we're going to go to our calendar. Here's my calendar. When my calendar comes up, we are going to choose the date that we want this to happen. So we're going to set it for later today. So I'm going to click on the box of that date. And when I do, I'm going to say check and Miss Luther, and I'm going to add a time. So we're going to say that this is going to happen at 1 o'clock today. No big deal. Add guest. You're going to add however many guests you want to be in that conference with you. It needs to be no more than 5. I'm just going to add 1. And since I am home with my children, we are going to test this out with Jake. His conference is going to begin at 1. Down here at the bottom, it says add rooms, location, and conferencing. Add conferencing is here. Join Hangouts Meet. That's what we're going to be doing. Now, I forgot to say this earlier, but what I have found is that I need to add myself as a guest in this conference so that I'll be able to see it as well. So are we good with this? So once we have my student invited to the meeting, we have the time, we have I'm in the meeting, and we also chose join Google Hangouts Meet. That's our video conferencing. We're going to choose save. It says, would you want to send emails? I'm going to say send. This will send an email to them, which they will not have to check because we're going to show you another way to get into that in just a second. So right now on my calendar at 1 o'clock, I see that I have a check-in, and you could title it whatever you want. So now to get to my Google Hangouts, we're back at our waffle. We're going to go down until we see Google Meet. All of us have this now. The students do as well. When I click here on my Meet, move this over. You can tell we've been practicing today, but it says check in with Miss Luther. This is going to look the same on yours as it does on theirs. So they would simply, and you would click here when it's time to have the conference. It says it starts at 1. We're going to play with it anyway and see what happens. Okay, so now we are going to have our Google Meet with Jake. It is 1 o'clock. So we're going to check in. I'm going to click on the meeting that we're checking into. When I check in, it's going to say joining. What it's going to ask right now, it says camera is starting. Are you ready to join? I'm going to choose join. Hi. Oh, there's Jake, or in other words, Amanda. Hi, Jacqueline. Jake. How are you during this lovely time? Great. So, teachers, if you want to be able to see more options, here you can choose present now. So now Jake is going to be able to see, whoa, my screen. So if I wanted to show him a Google slide, I wanted to show him something in my drive, anything, any screen thing that I would like to show him. This could be something as simple as a video, a tutorial. I can show it to him here so we can see, he can share my screen if he's having trouble with that. Also, stop sharing my screen now because I do not want him to see me anymore. All right, so now down here at the three buttons over on the side. I can change my layout to see different things. This is probably more so if you have more than one person in the meeting. I like this one that's tiled, so it makes each person half of the screen. I think that's all you need to know. And we're going to do another video from Jake's screen. Amanda's going to make that as if she was the student to show them how to get in to join your meeting. We'll talk to you.